sun's rising slow, paint skies with gold. Coffee in hand, the stories unfold. This ain't just a show, it's where hearts align. A place to unwind, where peace we find. Cannabis drifts on the morning breeze, bringing calm to the mind, setting souls at ease. Together we gather, no need to pretend. The Cove's where the day and good vibes begin. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. Some come to laugh, some come to share. Every story told shows someone's care. We lift each other, hand in hand. Through life's storms, together we stand. The circle's wide, there's room for all. No judgment here, just love's gentle call. Every morning's a chance to reset, renew, to breathe, to heal, and see life through. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. It's where hearts connect.
Hearts connect.
Where hope is planted and love takes effect.
Love takes effect.
A sacred space where kindness flows.
Kindness flows.
And every soul finds a place to grow.
Let's grow.
Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. Wake up slow, let the morning shine. The Cove calls us into peaceful sun. Coffee brewing, bowls packed tight. Gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide. We're all connected, no need to hide. With every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with its slow exhale. In the Cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathe in deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light.
Wake up slow, let the morning shine. The Cove calls us It's a peaceful sign, coffee brewing, bowls packed tight, gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide, we're all connected. No need to hide with every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with each slow exhale. In the cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathing deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light. Vibes prevail.
It's a brand new day, Cove-TV's here to brighten your way. Coffee brews, the rhythm feels right. Spark your morning, let's take flight. Feel the buzz, let the energy ignite. We're your crew, bringing morning delight. So grab your cup and let it flow. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove-TV morning where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. First light to the mellow groove, we're here together, finding our move. Conversations flow, hearts align. Cove-TV morning where moments shine. Whether you're near or miles away, we're the start of a beautiful day. Roll it up, sip it slow. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show. Your head, let the good vibes rain. Cove-TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove-TV morning where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. Vibes rain, Cove-TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Cove-TV morning, your start, your glow, with coffee, connection, and stories to show. Thanks for joining, we're glad to know. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show.
Good Monday morning, everybody. What up, Man-Bear? What up, Cornbread?
What up?
How are you guys this morning?
Great.
It's been a dope-ass Monday so far. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday.
Yes, it's going to be an awesome start to our week. Mad Motivational Mondays. What?
Okay, this week seriously needs to slow the fuck down, though.
Yeah, for real. It's the end of the week this week, isn't it? Or wait, next week is your surgery.
Next week.
That's what I thought. Cheers, everybody. Happy Monday.
Cheers.
I'm not ready to smoke yet. I'll wait till the first making minute.
Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Monday morning.
Good morning, Brianna. What's going on?
Good morning, Crystal. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, DJ Ashley Stevens. What's going on?
Good morning, Kimmy. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Kay. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Vicki. What's going on?
Good morning, Andrew, Smitty, and Annie. Hope you're having a great morning.
Hope everything goes well. Keep us updated, please.
Yes.
Good morning, Brother Scott. How are you doing this morning, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Yvonne. How are you doing today? Yeah.
Good morning, Mindy. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Nikki. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Monday morning.
Good morning, Gary. What's going on?
Good. How is everybody's Monday morning going? Are we ready for a wake and bake?
Yeah.
In the air. Cheers, everybody.
The morning's here, the horizon glows. With every comment, a connection grows. Coffee steam rises, a comforting sight. Your smiles, your vibes make the day feel right. The Cove awakens, together we shine. Each of you here is a blessing divine. Cannabis sparks and the laughter flows. In this sunrise moment, the magic shows. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Through every dawn, we've built this bond. A family of light, stretching far and beyond. Rolling the herb, sharing the brew. Moments like this feel sacred with you. The rhythm of life, gentle and kind, echoes in hearts with peace intertwined. Together we stand as the morning breaks. A sunrise with you is all it takes. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, sessions wouldn't shine without you. Every smile you share, every story told, a treasure we hold, more precious than gold. You lift the light, you brighten the way, the Cove feels alive with you every day. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you.
Good morning, Chance. How you doing, man? I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning. Good morning, Fabi. How are you, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, brother Coffee.
Coffee!
Hope you're having a wonderful morning, brother.
My awesome brother until 6 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, we are 3 minutes out. If you have not got your Getting Stoned word in, please do. We got Amber with Getting, Brianna Stoned, Crystal again, Deb with Ash, Mai, Kimmy Only, and Kay Friends. It is an action-packed day all day long, from the morning show to who the fuck knows. Got this day in history coming up here after 4:20. We got our morning speaker. We do have company man segment to run this morning. Chilling in the Cove this afternoon. Somebody's got to get that goddamn trophy. Gosh dang trophy, sorry, Crystal. Back from dab time. And it's the retoke tonight. Man-Bear, I do know that you're working, so if you're running late, no worries at all. I can sub in for you.
No. What time? Your time does it start?
7 p.m. my time.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm off at like 2:30. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So then, and then who the fuck knows? Tonight at 9, you catch it on the Sir Cop Slot page and the Europe Entertainment page. Good morning, brother Magic. I hope you're having a wonderful Booyah Kasha.
Booyah, Kasha.
Booyah Kasha.
Booyah Kasha. It sounds better when you say it slower almost. Booyah Kasha.
Booyah Kasha.
Yeah, that's why I had to say it slow, because I'm like, wait, am I saying it right?
That's like when I don't know how to say somebody's name. I'm like, so yeah, your name spelled very interesting. So the pronunciation on that is, and you kind of like point at them. You're like, because you go to say their name, like that is not my name.
Yep.
It's like that old ad. Do you remember the ad? It's like, Mr. Dumbass, I would be the perfect person for your company. I would be just an absolute addition to Mr. Dumbass and Dumbass. It's pronounced Dumas.
Dumas Incorporated. Hey, we are 1 minute out, everybody. Make sure that you
right.
are,
Sorry, go ahead.
packing up, grinding up, rolling up, heating up, warming up, copying up, waking up. It's Monday morning up. That's it.
I just opened Blue Dream crossed with Black Cherry Shatter. Happy 420.
Happy 420. Cheers, everybody.
Smoke weed every day.
fucking go.
There we go.
Let's try to learn how to breathe this morning.
Here we go, Man-Bear. Here we go.
Breathing and me. No.
Breathe. Okay.
That's great.
Beanz is smiling on the inside. Beanz is like, he's coughing.
Hey, good morning, Dee. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday, full morning. It's all right.
I love you, Beanz, but you know what time it is.
I know.
No.
I know, right? I know. Oh, I love you all. Make sure you hang out with these two for the rest of the show. Make sure you have your week start off right with a marvelous motivational Monday. We got rid of Manic Monday, man. F all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself, something nice for your, something nice for your friend. And I'll see you all at the Retoke later today because I love them token tunes, Retokes. Much love, everybody. Have a great day. And yes, I will have an awesome day at work, Beanz.
Okay. It's the saddest part of the morning show every morning.
It is. Man-Bear, come back.
Man-Bear, come back. Oh, man. So how's everybody's Monday morning going? It's been a pretty dope-ass Monday. It's already 65 out. It's going to be a warm one today. Okay, so this one says 54. Man, whatever.
Guess what?
What?
The pigs are gone.
Yeah, you had some fun with that yesterday.
No. No.
Hey, much love, Boxman.
Much love.
Just breathe, brother.
Breathe,
one step
you
at a
got
time,
this.
man. Yeah, for real. You got this one step at a time. Some days those steps are way smaller than other days.
Yes.
I don't know what you got going on for your day, Cornbread.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Brittany. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Monday morning. Yeah, just kind of work on a few things. I got babysit today. Afternoon show. Nothing too crazy. Finish up a few Guardians of Unity things.
Morgan, I see you.
Yeah, she went to go find her ball. What up, pup? I think she wants to lay in her chair, but Steve's laying over there. That's great. All right, we do have This Day in History coming up. We'll play a quick song and dive into some Vicki Bowers-ness. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swing, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove-TV mornings, you got a friend. It's a brand new day with Cove-TV. We're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and a tropical light. Cove-TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
Let's go, yo. Good morning, Brother Bill. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning, man. Just hanging out, getting high. You just missed the Man-Bear. He just jumped down about 3 to 4 or 5 minutes ago. You good there, Cornbread?
I'm good.
Man, that hit yesterday morning. That one, I'm still feeling the aftermath from that hit yesterday morning. When I grabbed my banger or my rig and I looked at my banger and I saw that it was still pretty liquefied before I even started heating it up, I was like, oh, this one's gonna.
Yep. That's where you know. You're like, oh, fuck.
I fucked up.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Like the diving back into the dab that like when you reheat, that's when it gets you.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We got this day in Historia. May the 5th be with you. With the one and only Vicki Bowers. Here we go, y'all.
Welcome back. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. It's also National Cartoonist Day, and we will talk about both of those, plus a birthday, a song, and a quote. So sit back, grab your favorite cuppa, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for May 5th. May 5th is the 125th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 126th in leap years, with 240 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is sleuth. Sleuth can be a noun or a verb. Either way, it has to do with the act of investigating or detective work. As a noun, a sleuth is a person who investigates, maybe solves mysteries or crimes. A detective, as in the sleuth uncovered the missing evidence. As a verb, to sleuth means to act as a detective, to search or investigate, as in she sleuthed around online to find the best deal. The word sleuth comes to us from an Old Norse word. It meant to track or to trail. It entered English as sleuth hound in the Middle Ages, referring to a bloodhound, a dog trained to follow a scent trail. Over time, sleuth hound got shortened simply to sleuth, and the meaning shifted from the dog to the person doing the tracking. We first see the term sleuth hound in the 1200s, and the word sleuth by itself, meaning detective, in the 1870s. Sleuth. And with that, I can't talk about May 5th and not mention Cinco de Mayo. It's easy to think, and is a common misconception, that this is some kind of Mexican Independence Day, but that's not entirely accurate. The Mexican Independence Day, or Dia de la Independencia, is celebrated on September 16th. Pretty sure we've talked about that in September at least once. Cinco de Mayo, though, is about that time on May 5th in 1862, when the troops led by Ignacio Zaragoza halted a French invasion in the Battle of Puebla in Mexico. A significant event and certainly worth celebrating. Cinco de Mayo is not considered an official national holiday across Mexico, although schools are closed nationwide in Mexico on May 5th. It is an official holiday in the state of Puebla, where the battle took place, and also in neighboring Veracruz, and is celebrated across Mexico and in diasporic Mexican communities in other countries, like the United States, for instance. I know that Cinco de Mayo has certainly become very popular in the United States, and I noticed on my wall calendar that May 5th has a little graphic of a pair of maracas to indicate this popular holiday. So let's all have some tacos, celebrate Cinco de Mayo today. May 5th is also National Cartoonist Day. National Cartoonist Day was established in the 1990s by the National Cartoonist Society to raise awareness of the cartooning industry and its influence on society. Why May 5th, though? That date honors the debut of one of the first popular American comic strip characters, the Yellow Kid, who appeared in color for the first time on May 5th, 1895, in the New York World newspaper. Created by artist Richard F. Outcault, the Yellow Kid starred in a comic called At the Circus in Hogan's Alley. National Cartoonist Day recognizes artists behind both print comics and animated cartoons and celebrates the creativity and humor they bring to our lives. National Cartoonist Day. This is the birthday of Adele Laurie Blue Adkins, born May 5, 1988, in London, England. We know her better, though, simply by her first name, Adele. She developed a passion for music early on and graduated from the Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in 2006. She posted some demo recordings on MySpace, which led to her being discovered and a subsequent recording contract. 4 studio albums, 17 singles, and a decent number of music videos and other works later, this award-winning artist's powerful vocals, heartfelt lyrics, and timeless music have touched her audience and left an impressive mark on the music industry, influencing a new generation of artists and resonating with audiences worldwide. Happy birthday, Adele. So today we'll talk about a song by Adele, Hello. This soulful piano ballad was written by Adele and songwriter and producer Greg Kurstin and released as the lead single from Adele's 3rd studio album, 25, in October of 2015. As Hello delves into themes of nostalgia and regret, Adele explains that Hello is not directed at a specific individual, but serves as a broader apology to those she's lost touch with, including herself. It's more about the complexity of reconnecting with one's past. It's certainly a goosebumper, I could tell you that, and a hit, too, topping the charts in over 36 countries. Hello debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was the first song to sell over 1 million digital copies in a single week. Very moving song, Hello, by Adele. Link in the description. How about that? These episodes are a lot of fun to put together, and today's quote sort of encapsulates what happens for me in the process, and that is, "The little gray cells, mon ami, they must be exercised." Hercule Poirot by Agatha Christie. Exercising those gray cells over here. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. We are recording. Oop. I wanted to do that. Why does it always do that? And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki B. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. I love it. It makes the morning show so dope. And I love the bloopers, right, Bobby? They're great. Good morning, Mama Roo. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. And please make sure that you're following Vicki Bowers on all the platforms that she mentioned, and make sure you're checking out her blog page. All right, so I got some facts from the song of the day. Go play. So she told us about the talking to herself kind of video. I'm
back. I'm sorry.
You're good. Trying to find some. There's a fuck ton of facts here about it.
What are we looking at?
Our song of the day is "Hello" by Adele.
Oh, okay.
So the clip. Wait, nope. The video broke the 24-hour Vivo record by achieving 27.7 million views. Holy shit! In 24 hours.
The video. Have you ever watched the video? The music video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was filmed in the countryside near Montreal and directed by Canadian actor and director Xavier Dolan.
Yep.
I
like this song. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a great song. I don't mind Adele. She's good.
She is good. She's got a nice voice, a gorgeous voice. Why'd you just stomp over your dog food? Why? No. Sorry.
You're okay. It says here, when making the video, Xavier Dolan asked Adele to cry. She made them play Labyrinth's single Jealous, as it had such an emotional impact on her. You could play it at my kid's birthday and I'd burst into tears, Adele said.
Listen, Linda's yelling at me this morning.
Morning, listen, Linda.
Bean said good morning, Ma.
So, Hello shifted 1.1 million downloads in its first 7 days in the U.S.
Holy shit.
It broke the previous record of Flo Rida's Right Round, which was downloaded 636,000 times. Oh, not only does Adele sing on this song, but she also plays the drums on this song.
Oh, stop. I didn't know that part.
I didn't know.
I did not know that part. Let's see here, Mr. Scarecrow. Shh. Cornstalk, sorry.
What?
What?
Fucking cornstalk.
All right, let's jump into our song of the day, everybody.
Let's fucking go.
Some Adele for y'all.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. I hope that you're well. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happened? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart. But it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore.
Such a great song.
Dang, that song is ridiculous.
It is.
Good morning, Eva. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Ava? Yeah, yep, that's one. Dang, we've had
Is it Ava?
it's like from Wally.
Oh,
I remember that conversation. Eva. Yeah, Eva.
Eva.
Okay. Sorry, I'm a big thing with getting people's names right.
Yes.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday morning. We'll have our morning speaker coming up here in a bit. We got our company man segment to run. We got chilling in the Cove this afternoon. See if you can come help get the trophy back from Dab time.
Yeah.
We'll hang out. We'll play some real word, fake word. Can you decipher the real from the bullshit? And then the reach-out tonight with the one and only Beanz and Man-Bear. Brand new Token Tunes list tomorrow night. So this is the last this is the last night we'll be able to listen to the April playlist.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Yep. It was a great playlist. I'm very excited for May's Token Tunes. I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
You guys talk with me a lot.
It's a good time. And then who the fuck knows? Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Don't miss out. You can catch that on the one and only Sir Cops a Lot's page and the Europe Entertainment's page. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Hashtag let's fucking go.
Hashtag let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been a dope ass morning. I got no complaints. Yeah, it's about all. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good morning. Just hang out, work on some show stuff. Yesterday was a pretty good day. It was fucking ridiculously nice out here yesterday. It was in like the 70s and 80s here yesterday. Oh, I almost threw it at the kitty.
Wow. Poor Steven.
I didn't. He's laying in the chair. He's sleeping. I'm used to just throwing him over in the chair because then she just jumps back and forth. She must have took a spill yesterday because she's got her arm skinned up or whatever.
Oof.
So when we were playing, we were playing fetch or whatever. She must have took a dive for a ball.
This one tripped up the stairs this morning.
Oh shit!
The pregnant one.
That's amazing.
Because I was getting ready to let him out, and she just fucking she was booked it. It's like, dude, I'm going to let you all out. Just freaking calm down. I opened the dog's door and I heard her, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! And I'm like, I looked over and I'm like, oh my god, are you okay?
I might have fallen up a stair set or two, a time or two in my life.
I've fell up those stairs, down those stairs too many times that I can count. I think I have videos of it too. Or my sister.
Let me see. Have you ever seen the guy who raps like Eminem?
Yes.
Yes. Like, you know who I'm talking about when they're like, Sabrina Carpenter, she's so popular. Like, have you ever seen that one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then fucking Ryan's dog, I don't know what, she threw up a couple times, which is small, but it was like white and foamy. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I mean, if it's a one-time thing, that's probably okay. If it's more than a one-time thing, that's not a good.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on her for the rest of the day. She's laying down right now. Ryan said it was because she ate grass, but I was like, I don't see any grass in it. And then I looked down, I was like, I'm not cleaning it up. I was like, these.
All right, here you go, Cornbread. This is funny. I like to see this. It's pretty funny.
Dude, shit, I just tripped and fell. This isn't well, and I hit my elbow. But no one was around, though. That's good, because that would have been embarrassing for the second time this week, barreling down the stairs again. Hi, kids.
He does. He's so good.
He is.
Yeah, I like his shit. It's pretty good. Yeah, I want to say if anybody has any dog experiences, Annie is her dog whooped her ass last night on accident. But something about she threw her over the stair railing and brought the stair railing with her because she took off after a cat.
Kate, I got this from my sister, actually. I love it because it fits me. I do wear sweatpants all day unless I'm going out, but coffee, dogs, and sweatpants.
Sweatpants in this bitch.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
I can't believe you were eaten by your dog.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I've been taken out by my dog, from the back of my legs and boop. And I'm like, the fuck?
Hey, I mean, dogs do crazy things. One of the worst dog bites I've ever had in my entire life was from this one. And I thought she broke my fucking wrist.
My worst dog experience is when we had our old dog Freckles. It was a funny name. She bit me in the face. I got too close to her face when I was younger. She bit me right in the face, but to this day, I still love dogs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was my fault. But I was young. I didn't know.
When Morgan and Jasmine first were getting to know each other and stuff like that, they would always fight over food. And the worst was how trying to fish hook a dog that is grabbing another dog. That's a very precarious position to be in. It was very nervous, but I'm not gonna let my dogs fuck that. And I mean, the fastest way I've ever seen to get a dog's mouth open is fish hook that son of a bitch. Shove your fucking finger in his jaw and rip that fucker open. You'll open it.
Ooh, that's.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
But it's funny. So Jasmine was always bigger than Morgan, always twice her size, and Morgan always whooped her ass for some reason.
Thor is bigger than Mary Jane. So he was taking a lot of shit from her, but now he's fucking starting to, give it right back. And I'm like, stop.
Right, Boxman, that's what I'm saying. That shit makes me nervous. I haven't had to do that in fucking Jesus Louise, like 7, 8, 6, 7+ years now or longer. But that's a nervous place to be for sure when your hands are that close to crazy ass dog teeth.
My mom fucked up her hand. Actually, this was not too long ago. This was like, I want to say, was it last month? I want to say it was last month or the month before. One of the kids let my mom's dog out, and my mom's dog and my sister's dog don't get along. And she fucking stuck her hand in the middle of a dog fight. I'm like, Mom, no, you don't do that. What are you doing? She fucked up her whole hand.
I get it. It sucks. I don't know.
It does. It's like she's like, she goes, I was freaking out and it was instant. And I was like, I get it, but I was like, nah, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, I know, like I always tell people, like when they're playing fetch with Morgan and stuff like that, and like she will barrel through a little kid to get the ball. Like, so make sure like there is nothing in her way because all she sees is the ball. Like, she doesn't mean to. Like, she will run through anything. But like, it's happened numerous times where like somebody will throw the ball, she just turns around and there's a kid sitting there, and then over, and it's like, oh, come on.
Yep. Oh, my sister's dog Amara does that with Ava. Poor.
Absolutely, I can understand that, Brittany. Yeah, Morgan has a lot of food aggression. She was always only dog for the longest time, and then when I got Jasmine was like a scavenger because she was a rescue dog, and so then we just fed them separately. It wasn't, it's a lot. It's definitely a pain in the ass, though.
Oh my God, these two are getting somewhat better, and like I don't understand because they're brother and sister. They've been together since day one. But they're still food aggressive towards each other. It's just weird.
There's, like I've always been really, really good with training dogs and working with dogs, and I've always been really good. But like, there are a few things that like, I don't know how you fix that shit.
I want to start like looking up videos and shit like that, so I can start working with my dogs. I mean, they're so far so good. They do listen to me.
Like when Morgan doesn't listen, that's like it bugs me because it's like I know like she is super good night, Eva. I'll get it right one of these days. I'm so sorry. Much love. Have a wonderful Monday. But like she's super duper smart. She's an amazing dog, and that's why when she doesn't listen, I mean, like I hate it because she knows what she's supposed to be. But I mean, like she knows if she's really doing something wrong, she's fine. But normally, if she's not listening, it's just because it's fine, but it's just
normally if these guys aren't listening to me and my mom says something, they listen to her just like that. If they jump over the fence like they did the other morning, Ruby came right back as soon as my mom told her to come back, and I'm like, the fuck?
Dogs are crazy. They're so interesting.
Mom's like, well, we do share Ruby. I was like, yeah, but still, she listens to you more than she listens to me. I told her, I said, you can't have Ruby full time because she's female. She is not fixed. And no.
Yeah.
Having no more. Nope.
All right. We'll play a song and see where we're at our morning. Let's go with
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Skies in gold, the cove awakens, a story to be told. Feel the sand in beneath, so soft, so warm. A tranquil escape where peace is born. Music flows like the morning tide, a rhythm of life we can't hide. Roll it up, let the good vibe show, a spark of bliss in the soft dawn glow. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world belong. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cold and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong.
I would say yes, Kay. It's been a bit. Been a few days. Good morning, Erica. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
I just sent Cove-TV a picture. I was like, Cove-TV, I have more candies.
Right. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what flavor they are.
They look yellow flavored.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Or either like yellow or orange. I'm betting it's something citrusy.
I don't
Open the bag, dingus.
know.
Trying to smell it through the bag and shit.
Hey, you never know.
You don't know.
Can't even tell a smell in the bag.
Weird. Eat one. I mean, this is just for science. We're just trying to figure out what the flavor is. It's okay.
I don't like them in these bags. Okay.
What flavor is it? Is it just taste like weed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Oh, dang, Crystal.
So, everybody is a witness. Beans told me to eat this, so if I'm super stoned today, it's Beans' fault.
Not till tomorrow.
Oh my god, yeah, it's not till tomorrow. God damn it.
Not
Who's
till tomorrow.
today?
Today is Monday. Who is today? I'm not sure. I don't think we figured that out yet. Probably Magic. I'm guessing Magic's fault on Mondays. Makes sense.
Magic's not even here.
I still love him. I don't give a shit. I'll say that shit to his face twice.
They do taste like a citrus.
They do taste like I don't know. It's just a guesstimation by the color. Something probably citrusy.
Like,
You're good. We're going to play a song and we will dive into our morning speaker. Oh, Morgan's throwing shit at me. We'll go with this one. Cheers.
Call us to the shore, a place of solace, a world to explore. Each breath of life meets a rising flame. Every spark carries a timeless name. Moments shared in a golden hue, where the sun ignites a sky so blue. Each wave a rhythm, a bond we weave in the sacred cove. We dare to believe we're soaring in the sky, lifting high beyond the limits where dreams reside. Through fields of green under endless light, tides and the softest breeze. We find our joy among towering trees. The air is sweet with a vibrant glow, a sanctuary where our spirits grow. From hands that build to hearts that bind, the Cove reminds us of love defined. Each ember burns, each path is new, every step a journey shared with you. We're soaring in the sky, lifting high, beyond the limits where dreams reside. Through fields of green, under endless light, together we rise, hearts taking flight. Hearts taking flight. In the softest breeze, we find our joy among towering trees. The air is sweet with a vibrant glow, a sanctuary where our spirits grow.
All right, right, Bree? The sunrise is ridiculous. All right, this morning we're gonna do Simon Sinek. I'm a huge Simon Sinek fan. Dude's fucking genius. And he talks a lot of like businessy type stuff. I just try to, I mean, not just not take the perspective out of it. It makes. All right. Here we go.
Over the next couple of days, you'll probably hear a lot about how to make better design, how to execute better, how to consider your clients or the end user when you're doing what you have to do. And I'd like to add another item to the list to consider as you sit here for the next 2 days, which is how can you help the human race? How can you help the human race, the human species, progress? I'm not joking either. This is something I think we all have to be aware of. At the end of the day, the human animal is a social animal. And our very survival depends on our ability to form communities, to form cultures. What's a community? What's a culture? It's a group of people with a common set of values and beliefs, right? What's a country? It's a group of people with a common set of values and beliefs. What's a company? It should be a group of people with a common set of values and beliefs. When we're surrounded by people who believe what we believe, something remarkable happens. Trust emerges. And make no mistake of it, trust is a feeling, a distinctly human feeling. You know, we all have friends who are total screw-ups, and yet we still trust them, right? Trust is not a checklist. Simply doing everything you say you're going to do does not mean people will inherently trust you. It just means you're reliable. We need trust, right? We need trust. When we're surrounded by people who believe what we believe and trust starts to emerge, when we trust them and they trust us, we're more willing to take risks. We're more willing to experiment, which requires failure. We're more willing to explore and go somewhere that no one has ever gone before, with the confidence that if we fail, if we trip over, if we turn our backs, that those within our community, those who we trust and who trust us, will look after us while we're gone, will pick us up when we fall over, will help us when we're hurt. Our very survival depends on it. We're not good at everything. We're not good by ourselves. You know, if I send you out to go fight a saber-toothed tiger by yourself, odds are tiger 1, you 0. It's not going to go very well. But if you go out as a group, we're pretty damn amazing. And the reason is because we all have our certain strengths and we all have our certain weaknesses. And the goal is not to fix your weaknesses. The goal is to amplify your strengths and surround yourself with the people who can do what you can't do. But it's not just based on skills and application and experience. It's based on what you believe. It's based on what you believe. You see, simply being good at something and having somebody else being good at what you're no good at does not mean you will trust each other. Trust, the sense of trust comes from the sense of common values and common beliefs. I can prove it. How many of you are from New York? Okay, a bunch of you. Are you friends with everybody in New York? Why not? Why not? But when you go to Los Angeles and you meet someone from New York, you're like, hey, I'm from New York, and you're best friends, right? And when you go to France, there you are on the Paris metro, minding your own business, and you hear an American accent behind you, and you turn around, and you say, hey, where are you from? They say, Los Angeles. You're like, hey, I'm from New York, and you're best friends. Because when you're surrounded by people who don't believe what you believe, when you're in a strange environment where you don't feel comfortable, you look for anyone who may share some of the same values and beliefs that you have, and you start to form a very real and very intense bond with them, simply because you know that they have a basic understanding of how you grew up, of the things that you care about, of the life that you live back home. Well, the same is true when we go to work. Do we want to go to work with people who understand us, who believe what we believe, who have a similar view of the world that has nothing to do with their opinions and the differences that we share? That's good. That's called diversity. That's called advantages to problem solving, which is we can all look at the same thing from a different angle and come up with solutions. What I'm talking about is, why should you help each other in the first place? What are you in pursuit of? Now, the question is what creates that sense of values and beliefs? What creates that sense of trust? Right? Our very human instinct. We know how to find people who believe what we believe. Our survival depends on it. We're biologically gifted with this idea. If I ask you to go out in the street and find all the people who believe what you believe, you know exactly what to do. You're going to strike up conversations. You're going to start talking to people. And either you'll have a good feeling about them or you won't. Either you'll have chemistry, whatever that means, or you don't. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's slow. But we know how to do it. It's called making friends. It's called dating. It's called networking. We have the innate ability to do it. The problem is it's not scalable. The problem is you're the only one who had that gut feeling. But if you know the symbols to look for, if you know how to see the things that people are doing and saying, that you can find them. If I tell you to go out on the street and find all the people wearing red hats, it's easy. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. They're easy to spot simply because they have a symbol. They have something that they're giving off that says something about who they are and what they believe. When you were standing on that Paris metro, that American accent that you heard was a symbol. It was a sign. You don't know these people, and yet you trust them. They will say to you, you guys have to go to this restaurant. And you'll go, okay, and you'll go to that restaurant because they told you to. Now, what if you were walking down the street and some stranger just says, hey, you got to go to this restaurant? You'd be like, crackpot, right? You're going to ignore them. This is what trust does. This is why we don't research everything. We don't need access to all information. Let's say you want to go buy a new television, right? So you do all your research, consumer reports, look it all up, right? I know what I'm going to buy. I know what I'm going to do. I'm getting the LG. It's the best on the market. Can't wait to get it, right? So that's what you've decided to do this weekend. That Friday night, you go over to a friend's house, your friend, the gadget guy, the guy who has the first of everything, right? And you go to his house and you can't wait to show off and share with him what you're going to do with all your research. And you say, I'm getting the new LG. And he says, nah, man, get the Sony. It's so much better. In that one instant, either he's completely turned all of your research on its head, and you're going to have to go back and do all the research again. Is he right? Should I trust him? Should I believe him? Or you just bought a Sony. All that marketing, all that research, out the tubes, down the drain. It doesn't matter. Because the person that you trust, the person from within your community, told you that you should get the Sony, and you trust him. He knows more than you. He must be right. I trust him. I don't have to know everything. Again, you're walking down the street. You accidentally bump shoulders with somebody, and they say, where are you going? You say, oh, I'm going to Best Buy to get the new LG. They go, don't get the new LG. I know everything about this stuff. Get the Sony. Crackpot, right? You're going to ignore the person. We don't trust everyone. We trust people from within our community. But you have to know what to look for. Just as I said before, when you find the people with the red hats, every single piece of communication we make, every decision we make in our lives is a piece of communication. Every decision we make in our lives as individuals or as organizations is a piece of communication. It's our way of saying something about who we are and what we believe. This is why authenticity matters. This is why you have to say and do the things you actually believe, because the things you say and do are symbols of who you are. And we look for those symbols so we can find people who believe what we believe. Our very survival depends on it. So if you're putting out false symbols, you will attract people to those symbols, but you won't be able to form trust with them. This is what Tiger Woods did to us. He lied. He lied. He told us what he thought we wanted to hear. And it was great, and we were drawn to it. And all of us who kind of like that idea of the sort of the good guy, were drawn to it until we found out it was a lie. He could have been the bad boy of golf. He could have had all the same endorsements and had a fantastic career and still been hailed as one of the great athletes of our day. But he didn't. He chose to lie. Good luck forming trust again, Tiger. We don't believe you. We don't trust you. The goal of putting something out there, if you say what you believe and you do what you believe, you will attract people who believe what you believe. If you go to one of your friends and you say to one of your friends, how would you like me to dress so that you'll like me better? How would you want me to address you? How do you want me to speak so that you'll like me more? Right? Your friends are going to look at you and be like, what are you talking about? You're like, come on. What should I wear so that you'll find me more appealing? And how would you like me to speak to you so that you'll like me more? And your friends are going to tell you, just be yourself. That's why I like you. Just be yourself. Now think about what we do in industry. What do? We do market research, and we go out and we ask the customers, what kind of things, what style should we speak to you? How should we decorate ourselves? What kind of things are you drawn to so that we can do those things so you'll like us more? It's just as ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous. Organizations should say and do the things they actually believe, and they will attract people who believe what they believe. Or they can choose to lie, and at the slightest hint that they might be lying, cynicism sets in. And people start saying, I'm not sure I can trust these guys because there's not a lot of consistency in all the things they say and do, which means they can't have a very strong belief set or they're lying to me. And we call them inauthentic. The entire process of asking other people who we should be is inauthentic. That's hilarious to me. All these positioning studies we do are inherent. We're going to do a study to find out from people so we can be more authentic. That's hilarious. Say and do what you actually believe, and the symbols you put out there, the things you say and the things you do, those red hats are ways that people can find you. What you have the ability to do as designers is create those symbols and allow people to use those things to say something about who they are. Work for companies, work for clients, work for people who you believe what they believe. Show up and feel a part of something bigger than yourself. And your part is to put what they believe into pictures and words and symbols and graphics so that other people can use those things to say something about who they are. People put Harley-Davidson logos on their body to say something about who they are. Corporate logo. Ain't no Procter & Gamble's tattooed on anybody's arm. Because Harley means something. They stand for something. People put that tattoo on there not to tell you that they own a motorcycle. They put that tattoo there to tell you something about themselves. You ever see anybody with a Mac laptop put a sticker over that beautiful shining apple? Ain't never gonna happen. Then how will you know who I am? Do you ever see anybody with a PC break out the Windex to clean out their computer? Mac people? Have you ever seen a dirty Mac? Doesn't exist. Does not exist. Why? Because it's who I am. These are symbols we use. The companies that are crystal clear in what they believe And they're disciplined in how they do it, and they're consistent in what they do, and everything they say and everything they do serves as a symbol of the set of values and beliefs. We use those symbols to say something about who we are. We surround ourselves with the people and the products and the brands that say something about who we are. And when we can find the people who believe what we believe, we're weirdly drawn to them because our very survival depends on it. We need it. And so the more you can give of yourself, the more you can give of what you believe, the more you can with discipline, say and do the things you actually believe, strange things start to happen. Just like on that metro in Paris, simply because of one tiny little symbol that was put out there, that we are from the same place. We may have the same values, we may have the same beliefs. We're drawn to each other, and we legitimately trust each other, and more importantly, we'll look out for each other. And that's the key to all of this. We go to work every day, and we sit at our computers, and we sit at our desks, and we solve problems by sending emails. Get up and go talk to somebody. It's called human interaction, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'll tell you a quick story. I was on a plane about a week ago, actually. It was only about a week ago. And I was coming down the aisle, and my seatmate, I guess, my companion for the next 5 hours, was already sitting down. She was in the aisle, and I had the window seat. And we've all had this experience where you're the one who gets there first, and you look down and you hope that it's that one. Please, 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 no. Praying that becomes your seatmate. I've had many fantasies about wives and girlfriends that never sat down next to me. It's better than an icebreaker, right? Hi, right? Sitting next to you. And equally, we've seen people coming down the aisle saying, please don't sit next to me, please don't sit next to me, please. We've all done that. Well, she ignored me entirely. So I could only assume that she was praying that I wouldn't sit next to her. I somehow think, though, she was hoping that no one would sit next to her. So you know what it's like. We've all been on planes. You travel and you go to the aisle, and custom dictates, just general politeness, that the person looks up to you and says, you sitting here? She didn't. She completely ignored me, had her face in her book, and put my bag in the overhead compartment. She still ignored me, to the point where I actually had to say, excuse me, I'm sitting there. And she sort of begrudgingly moved aside. She didn't stand up. She begrudgingly moved her legs to the side and went, right? Like this was something she didn't expect would happen, right? So I sat down. I knew exactly what this flight was going to be like. I would have my headphones on for 5 hours, and I would ignore the person sitting next to me and be afraid every time I had to go to the bathroom. And when I'm on a plane, the pressure, I have to go more often. It's very embarrassing. And so I sit down as soon as I've gone, and I have to go immediately again. I'm going to have a bladder infection because, anyway, it's a different story. And so we got into flight. We sort of reached altitude, and the flight attendant came around to ask us if we wanted breakfast. And she came over to us and she said, would you like cereal? Would you like the omelet? She said to me. And I said, I'll have the cereal. And she turns to my sweet mate and my seatmate. That's funny. Semi-sweet. Bitter. She turns to my seatmate and she says, do you want the omelet or do you want the cereal? And she says, I'll also have the cereal. 2 cereals. 4 minutes later, the flight attendant comes back and says, I only have 1 cereal. So now I've already decided in my mind that I was going to say to my seatmate, you have the cereal, right? I had already decided. But before the words could even come out of my mouth, she turns to the flight attendant and says, I'll have the cereal. And at that point, I hated her. And here's the joke. She lacks a spirit of generosity. No matter what option she would have chosen, she would have gotten the cereal. For one, if she'd waited for 3 seconds and heard that I was about to offer it to her, she would have got the cereal, right? If she absolutely had to have the cereal, she could have turned to me and said, do you mind if I have the cereal? And I would have said, go right ahead, right? She could have even apologized or said, thank you to me. I'm really sorry, allergic to eggs. Can I have this cereal? In other words, no matter what option she chose, she would have got the cereal. But the one option she went with was to take a selfish perspective, to go for what she wanted and ignore the wants, desires, or needs of anyone around her, even including just being polite. In other words, she didn't have to give me the cereal. She could have just been polite about it, right? Now, from that point on, I really hated her. And I wrote an article about this little experience while I was on the plane sitting next to her and made no attempt to turn the screen so she couldn't read it, secretly hoping she was. Salt and pepper hair, glasses. I'm good, thank you. And more importantly, now, I had no desire to do anything for her anymore, right? Now, when we got done, when the flight landed, perhaps as a nice person, if she had just established some sort of rapport with me, just because I'm a nice guy, I would have taken her case down. Here you go, you know? But I didn't, and I wasn't going to. Or if I did, it wouldn't have been with a spirit of generosity. If I did, it would have been as a sort of a smug remark, like, there you go, I'm still nice. It would have been as a, you know, one of those deals. Or I would have done it simply as some sort of positive reinforcement to myself that despite this horrible person, I'm still a nice guy, right? No matter which one would have motivated me to take that case down, it wouldn't have been with a spirit of generosity. It would have been some sort of selfish act or some sort of aggressive act. Right? It's the spirit of generosity. If we're willing to give to the person next to us, it's amazing what they'll be willing to give to us, right? And again, our very survival depends on this. We need to trust each other, and we're more willing to trust somebody who's willing to help us. I hate the whole self-help industry, right? How can you be happy? What are the 5 steps you can follow to be a millionaire? What are the 7 steps that you need to get the career that you want? You know, me. What about helping the guy next to you? What are the 5 steps that you can do to help the person next to you lose some weight? What are the 7 steps that you can follow to help the person next to you find the job that they want? Do you know how we get fulfillment? You can be happy because you did things at work. You can be proud because you did things at work. You can be excited because you had a big success at work. But you know how you feel fulfilled at work? When you do something for someone else. It's the only way we get that feeling. It's the only way we get that feeling. You know why the statistics say that over 90% of people don't feel fulfilled by the work they do? It's not because of the job, it's not because of the pay, it's not because of the benefits. It's because we don't help each other anymore. We sit in our cubes and we work. And anything that we turn to anybody is because we need something, we need to get something. And yet we don't put ourselves out there simply for no other reason than to help somebody else. You know what generosity is? Generosity is doing something for someone else expecting nothing in return. At no point ever. I did something for him, why won't he help me? It's not an equation. It's designed to help you feel good. And Mother Nature has given us this feeling when we do something for someone else to encourage us to do it. Because when we are in groups, when we are surrounded by people who believe what we believe, trust emerges and our very survival and progress goes up. Sex feels good. It's why we do it. And Mother Nature has provided that it will feel good so that we can do it more, so that we can procreate. That was not an accident, right? Well, the same goes here. That sense of fulfillment that we get was designed so that we'll do it more. So not only will we procreate, but we'll create strong senses of bonds and cultures amongst each other. I did a little experiment with a homeless person. Not like on them, it's not like electrodes. With them, voluntarily helped me. Because the whole idea of giving, right? You've all walked down the street and you've all seen someone begging and you either have or haven't thrown a few pennies in their cup. When you do, you feel good. You bought that feeling. That is a legitimate commercial transaction. You know, commercial transactions are defined as the exchange of consideration. There was an exchange of consideration here. You gave money, you got the feeling of goodwill. You paid for that feeling. If you didn't give money, you either feel nothing or you feel bad. You can't feel good by not giving. All right? You paid for that feeling. So now the question is, how is that person encouraging us to give? The joke is they act like every corporation in the world. They talk about themselves. Me, 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 right? Like they sit there with their little outdoor advertising, little sign, right? And it says, I'm homeless, I'm hungry, I got 12 kids, I'm a veteran, God bless. They got it all in there, trying to appeal to somebody, the religious vote, the veteran vote, you know, the child sympathizer, surround yourself with lots of pets, go for that one too, right? All in an attempt to get something from someone. Takers, not givers, right? All about me. Well, what do corporations do? We've added more RAM, we've added more ROM, we've added more speed. This one's number one. We're the biggest, we're the best. We've been around since 1969. We're better than them, we're faster than them. We're more efficient than that one. Me, 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 me. And so even if we buy their product, guess what? We don't really feel much. So I did this little experiment. I found a nice homeless lady on the streets of New York who's willing to help out. And I learned that with her sign, which was pretty typical, I'm homeless, I'm hungry, blah, 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 she makes between $20 and $30 a day for a day's worth of work, 8 to 10 hours of sitting there selling goodwill. 8 to 10 hours, she'll make $20 to $30. $30 is considered a good day. I changed her sign, and the new sign made her $40 in 2 hours. And then she left. It's one of the reasons she's homeless is because she's decided that she only needs $20 to $30 a day to live. If she stayed, she would have made $150. The point is she made $40 in 2 hours. What did the sign say? The sign said, if you only give once a month, please think of me next time. It has nothing to do with the taker. It has everything to do with the giver. And what are the objections people give when they don't give? I can't give to everyone. How do I know that they really need it? And so I addressed both those concerns. I know you can't give to everyone. So if you only give once a month, my cause is legitimate. I will still be here when you're ready to give. $40, 2 hours. Make it about them, not about you. The fact of the matter is 100% of customers are people. And 100% of clients are people. And 100% of employees are people. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how good your marketing is. I don't care how good your design is. If you don't understand people, you don't understand business. We are social animals. We are human beings, and our survival depends on our ability to form trusting relationships. We could have had this conference online. I could have given the same talk sitting behind my computer. We could have all turned on our WebEx. We could have all sat at our terminals, and I would have given you the exact same information. Would it have been the same? No, I'm not there. There's this weird thing about human interaction, right? We can't form trust without, you could like what I say, but you wouldn't be able to form trust without it. In fact, simply being here, we all say the same thing. You could have all, for 2 days, absolutely boring, abysmal speakers. Boring, 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 right? We've all been to those. Maybe there's one shining star. You're like, well, I like him, you know? And what do we say when we leave? The speaker sucked, but I'm glad I went because I met some great people. It's this. This is what the conference is all about. You showed up not because you're in an industry. You showed up because you have a common set of values and beliefs. There's a million design conferences. You got to take time out of your day. You got to pay money. It's called sacrifice. It's called payment. It's called risk. But you're here simply because you know something about each other. When you go out on the street in an area where you don't belong, where you're not amongst people who believe what you believe, and you see somebody with the same badge as you and you haven't met them yet, you're going to go, hey, why? They're just as much of a stranger as any other person on the street. But because they have that little symbol that says that I believe what you believe, I'm a little bit like you, we can form a bond very quickly and instantly. You do. You do. It's called human beings. Do you ever watch Deadliest Catch on the Discovery Channel? I was flipping through the channels one night and Deadliest Catch came on. And on this episode, just random, they were in a huge storm. Now, for those of you who don't know Deadliest Catch, they take these crab fishing boats out in the Bering Sea, which is like terrible. And they put cameras on them and we watch, right? The reason that's, I guess, significant is because these crab fishermen have, I think, one of the top 5 deadliest jobs in the world. I don't know what the exact number is, but dozens of fishermen die every year doing this. We apparently find that entertaining, which it actually is. So they have cameras only on 5 or 6 of the ships, even though there are many, many, many ships that go out fishing every season. And they don't really come into proximity with each other because, the ocean's huge, and they usually sabotage each other and give each other false information because they're all competitors. They're all looking to get the crabs and, make sure that they find them and somebody else doesn't. And, it's business, right? It's just business. It's okay. We all do the same thing in our own companies. And in this one episode, this big, huge storm was so violent that they had to bring all the pots, which are the big cages that they catch the crabs in. They had to bring all the pots back on the boat and wait out the storm. And just by dumb luck, one of the boats that had cameras on it was in proximity of a boat that didn't have cameras on it. And so they had secured all their pots on the deck, and so they started filming the other boat. And they filmed a guy climbing on the outside of the cage, securing the pots. And all of a sudden, a huge wave hits the side of the boat, and the guy's not there anymore. And the people on the boat with the cameras start screaming, "Man overboard, man overboard, man overboard." And they turn their boat towards where they think he might be. He's a stranger. They don't know him. They don't know the crew members of the other boat. And yet they react. And they turn towards him. And they find him in the drink. And for those of you who don't understand how dangerous this is, if the water is so cold that if you're in the water for, I think that it's a minute or a minute 30, hypothermia will set in and you die. And they come upon him and he's screaming, "Don't let me die, don't let me die." And they pull him on board, not out of the woods yet. They strip off his clothes because it's wet and cold, and they wrap blankets around him to prevent hypothermia from setting in. And he survives. And it's overwhelming. And the captain comes down, and this is all on, you can go watch it on TV. The captain comes down, and he hugs this stranger, this young man, his competitor. He hugs this guy as if he's his own son. I lost it. Everybody is crying. And you realize what happened here was a human interaction. And the reason they risk their own lives to help this other person, even though they spend every other day trying to get ahead and sabotage, is because at the end of the day, they're all crab fishermen. And they know something about each other. And they know something about the risk that they all take to do this. And when push comes to shove, they will put themselves out there to help each other for no other reason than they get it. They're one of the same. I will promise you that every single member of that crew that day went home with a feeling of fulfillment. I promise you that every single person on that crew that day felt more good in their hearts and in their jobs than the richest days they've ever pulled in. My question is what are you doing to help the person next to you? Don't you want to wake up and go to work for the only reason that you can do something good for someone else? Wouldn't you want them to do that for you? Thank you very much.
The dude's just ridiculous. I love Simon Sinek. If you have not checked out Simon Sinek, oh my goodness, he has so many good speeches. Man, he's so good. I've listened to a few of them. We've listened to a few of them. Yeah, for real. I mean, it's like with the military kind of a deal, or like, any of the emergency service type deal. You don't even have to know the other, they don't even know each other, and it's like an immediate connection. There. Yeah, that was really, really good. And Deadliest Catch was a dope show. That shit is crazy. I couldn't do it. Those guys are wild.
Wild.
I just wish they used a different song for the intro song. I don't like Bon Jovi. All right, we'll play a song and we'll see where we're at with our morning. I hope everybody's having a dope ass Monday. Let's fucking go, as Cornbread would say.
Let's fucking go.
We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Oh, yeah, yeah. Vibes are high, no coming down. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Just vibes on high. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove.
Let's
Good morning, Sandra. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. What up, Crumpet?
let's fucking go. I love that fucking song.
Yes, I enjoy that song. For real, yeah, just kind of chill, Sandra. You don't want to get sore or
Yeah.
What does everybody else got going on for their day? Cornbread, anything crazy going on today?
Nope. I got my evil niece
Nice.
until my sister gets home. Other than that, she's doing her own thing. She's gonna be 4 this month, and she's like 4 going on fucking 30.
Nice.
So independent.
Evil Knievel.
Yes.
Like that.
Literally.
Yeah, I gotta babysit here after a bit and finish up some tokens and stuff tomorrow. Finish up some Guardians of Unity stuff. I'm very, very excited. The story is about to get crazy, and y'all don't want to miss out.
Tune in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a dope ass morning. Oh shit, Kate!
Boo!
All right. I wasn't expecting this. All right, this is not live, actually. This is a couple hours ago, so we're going to rewind it just a little bit. I was definitely not expecting that. I was literally just thinking, I wonder if there's going to be a boat that comes through.
I didn't get the boat today.
All right, I got to get everybody's attention. Well, that's dope. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, this was at 6:30 this morning, so we're about 2 hours and 15 minutes ahead of the live cam, but we have to because to watch the sunrise.
Yeah.
I gotta bump my message. Boom.
Let's go, y'all. You don't want to miss the boat.
Kay is here. All right. Let me see if I can grab some info on this bad boy. I don't even know what boat this is.
No, Yvonne, I'm not missing this boat this morning. I missed it the other morning because of the pigs. They're gone now. So I don't want to miss it. I like boats.
I'm gonna sneak ahead real quick and see if I can see the name on it. All
Yeah, that's right, Kay. We like big boats and we can not lag. Let's go.
Them other boaters can't deny.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I got the name on it now.
Double dice, Brad.
Hey, good morning, B-Rad.
Good morning. Don't you dare say it's cloudless up here either, because I'm taking a hit right now before he even types it.
Triggers.
Now I can't see.
That's a big motherfucker, you guys.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Boats in this bitch. Boat. Sorry.
Boat. Yeah.
My bad. All right, well, it's 3-2. So let's go. Okay. Let's see if I can pull up for some informations on it. And then we do have our company man segment coming up here. Hurry up and load, you mother trucker.
You tell it, Beans. Tell it like it is.
See if that works. See if that helps. It might not. Go. Jeez. All right, so this boat is ridiculously big. Okay, here we go.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I don't know if there will be a horn.
I'm so prepared. Wow.
I was just like, I don't know if there'll be no, that's a big ass boat all of a sudden.
I know. I literally thought, and I'm like, oh, it's a boat. Let's go.
Here we go, boats now. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know if we'll hear the horn or not. I don't know how that exactly works.
I like the horns too, Yvonne.
I always say though, if the horn does go, there it comes. No horn probably.
Let's go.
So I cheated and I saw it because I had to get the name off of it. But you guys, it's ridiculous. Like it's just not gonna stop going. Like it's just gonna keep adding boat to the screen forever.
That was a pretty good sized fucking boat. Damn.
Oh, it's not even like the halfway mark yet. Maybe that's like a quarter. I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. The boat we saw the other day was 740 feet. All right, I'll tell you guys the information about this boat in a minute. Yeah, it just keeps going.
Wow. Right, Yvonne? I want to ride on one of those big boats too. Be fucking dope. Be fun.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, like. Oh my God.
For real, Vicki, they are super duper exciting. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, Miss Vicki Bowers.
Oh my God. That fucking thing is fucking. Wow! It's still going.
It's still going.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So our Tregurtha is a self-unloading bulk carrier and holds the title of the longest ship on the Great Lakes, earning her the nickname Queen of the Lakes. It is 1,013.5 feet with a beam, a width of 105 feet, with a depth of 56 feet, a gross tonnage of 36,360 tons. It can carry up to 68,000 gross tons of taconite pellets or 71,000 net tons of coal. It's equipped with a 260-foot boom capable of unloading at a rate of 10,000 long tons of iron ore per hour. It was built in 1981 by the American Shipbuilding Company in Lorain, Ohio. Its original name is the William J. Delancey. In 1990, she was renamed in honor of Interlake Steamships Company vice chairman. Oh dang, in August 2012, the vessel grounded in the St. Mary's River near Nebish Island while carrying 62,000 tons of coal. In September 2014, she ran aground in Duluth Harbor Basin.
That is a big ass boat.
It's a big ass boat.
Damn.
It's a massive motherfucker.
Wow. That's cool though. That's really cool. I didn't miss the boat today.
You got a good boat today.
Yes. Let's go.
Have a safe trip, dudes.
Yes.
All right, we'll play a song and dive into our company man segment. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Morning Cove Crew, the sun's on the rise. A brand new day with bright blue skies. The world is waking, got that feel good flow. With Cove-TV on, we're ready to go. Pour your coffee, light it up, let's set the tone. Today's the day to make it your own. From the first hit to the last sip of brew, it's gonna be a good day just for you. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. You've got the power, you've got the drive. Today's your canvas, paint it alive. The ocean breeze, the tropical scene. Waking up strong, living the dream. No matter what comes, you've got what it takes. With every little step, feel the ground shake. Let the music move you, let your spirit play. It's a Cove kind of morning, leading the way. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. Every sunrise brings a brand new chance. So let's take today, make it a dance. With every breath in and every step ahead, we're writing our story, enough said. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle Hustle to the sunset glow. With Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. So rise up, Cove Crew, let's make it bright. Positivity shining, everything's right. It's gonna be a good day, let's seize it true. With Cove-TV mornings, it's all about you.
All right, this morning our company man is about Jack in the Box. That place is fucking dope. It's got such good burgers. It's probably one of my favorite burger places ever. I've been eating there in 15 years though.
I've never been.
Oh, it's super good. Here we go.
Jack in the Box is a popular chain of fast food restaurants. People in the United States are spending over $4 billion on their food each year. They have over 2,200 restaurants that are almost entirely located in the western part of the country. It's primarily considered to be a hamburger chain, but unlike at most of the others, you can also buy tacos and curly fries and egg rolls. They have this crazy looking mascot. It's a guy in a business suit with a giant ping pong ball head. There's a lot going on over at Jack in the Box. They have had quite the history, with a few dramatic rises and falls that have ultimately helped shape them into this unique company that we have today. Robert Peterson started a restaurant in San Diego called Topsy's Drive-In. It was one of those places where you sit in your car and they bring the food out to you. This was in 1941, right when that concept was gaining popularity. So throughout the rest of the decade, the business did well enough for him to open 3 more of them in the area. In 1951, he converted one of those into the world's first Jack in the Box, complete with a giant Jack in the Box on the roof with that familiar mascot popping out of it. But even with all of that going on, the main feature of the building, and potentially the biggest single reason behind their early success, would be the drive-thru. I'm talking about that whole system that you see everywhere today, where you place your order at the menu with the intercom and then drive up to the window to pay and receive your food. Well, that was the only way that you can get food at that initial Jack in the Box, which was practically unheard of at the time. The company claims to be the first restaurant chain to develop and expand that concept, so being ahead of their time with such an efficient system like that was a big part of their early success. Also contributing to it would be the amount of care that was put into the business. As they opened new restaurants throughout the 1950s and 1960s, they were cautious about choosing new areas, not even expanding beyond the state of California until 1960. The people who operated these new restaurants received months of training beforehand and were expected to keep in close contact with the central company to ensure that everything was consistent and meeting their standards. In 1968, when there were 300 Jack in the Box locations, the company was bought by Ralston Purina, a name that you likely recognize from their pet food, but they were a large company also known for Chex cereal. In the 1960s, their strategy was to grow by acquiring other businesses. Notably, they bought Van Camp, the makers of Chicken of the Sea Tuna, among other things, and they bought Jack in the Box. So here we had a large company ready to put resources into what they believed to be a promising regional hamburger chain. They made these commercials featuring child actor Rodney Allen Rippey, commonly advertising the size of the Jumbo Jack hamburger. At the same time, they aggressively started opening new restaurants all across the country, totaling more than 1,000 of them by the end of the 1970s, and that proved to be a problem. It turns out that the results of these new restaurants in the eastern part of the country weren't quite as strong as they had hoped. It caused them to rethink their strategy and sell the 232 restaurants that they had recently opened there in favor of further developing their existing, more promising market in the West. Basically, that whole attempt in the East was a disaster. You could blame it on rushed area selection, being overextended, too much competition, a lack of name recognition over there, or whatever else. But in the end, I would say that most of their complications led back to the fact that Jack in the Box simply didn't stand out. Compare it to McDonald's, for example, the industry leader, a name that everybody already knew very well, and then a new restaurant comes into town selling hamburgers with a clown-like mascot. What's the motivation to go there over the other place that you already know and trust? And that was the issue in many of their markets, just getting lost in the crowd and beaten by the more established competitors. So their solution, logically, was to try and separate themselves from those more established competitors. Since McDonald's and many of the others were targeting families and children, Jack in the Box decided that they would start pursuing a much more mature customer base. A big part of that involved getting rid of their famous mascot.
He's going bye-bye, lady.
But he's so cute.
Cute was the old
Jack in the Box restaurants.
But it also involved redesigning and redecorating the restaurants and expanding their menu to offer more upper-scaled, obscure selections, like salads and chicken sandwiches. Again, I realize those are common fast food menu items today, but Jack in the Box was one of the pioneers that helped set that trend all the way back in the 1980s. Actually, by the end of that decade, they had more than 40 items on their menu. Overall, the customers responded very well to the changes. They liked the food, and we're starting to see Jack in the Box as different from your typical hamburger place. Though, I think this is funny, they may have gone a little bit too far with their new direction. In 1984, in a bold move, they changed their entire name from Jack in the Box to Monterey Jacks. I do see what they were going for there. Jack in the Box is literally the name of a toy, and they were going for a new, mature direction.
People ask me why we changed our name from Jack in the Box to Monterey Jacks. Does that answer your question?
But ultimately, the naming change failed to catch on, so they changed it right back within the year. Also, in another area later in that same year, Ralston Purina had a new strategy of their own that motivated them to sell Jack in the Box, mostly to managers of the company who had arranged a $435 million leveraged buyout. From there were a few ownership changes, switching from public to private, but the significant one was in 1992 when they had a public stock offering that raised over $250 million that was intended to be put toward expanding the chain. That proved to be unfortunate timing because the following year, everything went bad again. In many ways, much worse than they had before. The next fall of Jack in the Box was due to an E. coli outbreak. Now, this was a huge deal. It's easily among the most notable foodborne illness outbreaks ever to occur. So obviously, there's so much that could be said about this as far as the legal end, public awareness, government regulation. I fully recommend that you look further into this if you want to learn more about the details of the outbreak itself. But for today, I just want to stick to how it impacted the Jack in the Box company, which understandably was quite a bit. See, the outbreak was linked to 73 different Jack in the Box locations in 4 states. In the end, 700 people got sick, 171 of which were hospitalized, and 4 of which sadly died. It was highly publicized and understandably made the public apprehensive about going to Jack in the Box. I mean, I know I would be skeptical. Their sales started falling considerably, and they were left with a negative reputation. Remember, right when they had just raised money to expand things. Those were questionable times for Jack in the Box, but amazingly, they were able to almost completely overcome it. Following the outbreak, they implemented a strict food safety program. I mean, I would sure hope so, right? They also went on damage control, settling multiple wrongful death lawsuits. But in the big picture, I think the #1 contributor to their comeback was simply time. When something tragic like this happens, oftentimes all you can do is hold tight and try to weather the storm. Wait for all the media outlets to stop reporting on it, let the public witness a period of time where people aren't getting sick at the restaurants. I know that I would feel so much safer eating somewhere that had an outbreak 2 years ago rather than somewhere that just had a new one that I heard about on the news. So as time progressed, people forgot about the issues and started trusting them again. Look at right now, about 3 decades later, and I'm sure that many frequent Jack in the Box customers are watching this that had no knowledge of any of that stuff happening. But aside from time passing, they were also effective with their commercials. So many of them would emphasize the quality of the food, just making it look tasty and overcoming people's concerns, and they brought back the Jack in the Box mascot, though this time in a much different way. It was like a playful thing where he would wear the suit as the founder and CEO of the company. I don't know, it's ridiculous and funny and maybe the kind of thing that they needed to help repair the public's perception of them. By the end of the 1990s, they had fully recovered to sales numbers higher than they ever were before. So when the 2000s started, they were in such good shape that they were searching for potential opportunities to grow. In 2002, they started a convenience store called Quick Stuff that they would attach to existing Jack in the Box buildings. They built over 60 Quick Stuffs before selling all of them 5 years later. In 2003, they bought the Mexican-style restaurant Qdoba. They bought it when it had 85 locations and then sold it 15 years later after they had built it up to over 700. I should mention that they were also transitioning to a much more franchised model over that time. The final fall that I want to talk about is the least dramatic of the group, but still very much worth mentioning. It happened in the later part of the 2000s decade during the recession. Demand was down, the costs were high, and yet again, Jack in the Box found itself in trouble. This time, the biggest part of their comeback strategy involved rebranding, and I am talking about major rebranding. During the Super Bowl of 2009, Jack in the Box aired a shocking commercial where the mascot suddenly gets hit by a bus. It was this big multimedia online marketing thing where you can go to hangintherejack.com to check on his recovery or post your well wishes. There was also a social media component to it. Well, about a month later, it led to this big announcement that they would be rebranding everything, redesigning the restaurants, introducing new menu items. They even introduced a new logo after having used their old one since their last major rebranding almost 30 years earlier. In my opinion, a funny and clever way to update things while informing the public about it. All of those changes, along with a strengthening economy, by many measures help stabilize them and improve their performance. But overall, in the big picture, I would argue that Jack in the Box has been pretty stagnant from that point. Not going up or down significantly, which is unlike them, but still maintaining their presence as one of the most popular fast food restaurants in the United States. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of Jack in the Box? Do you prefer their hamburgers over the other major fast food chains, or maybe you go there for their tacos or salads instead, or maybe you avoid them altogether? In fact, most of the country doesn't even have a choice. So many states out there haven't had an operating Jack in the Box since the 1970s, but they have expressed intentions to expand back into those parts of the country. It'll be a slow start, but if all goes well, they'll gain momentum and maybe it'll go better this time. What do you predict for the future, and any other thoughts you have about Jack in the Box, leave them in the comments. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Stamps.com is...
It stands for something. I don't fucking know. I love Jack in the Box. I haven't eaten there in forever, but it was always delicious. I super duper enjoy the Company Man segments. Please definitely check out Company Man on YouTube. He's got all sorts of deep dives into all sorts of cool shit, company wise. Arby's with coupons. The coupons.
Coupons. Have a great day, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal. Yeah, it's probably going to be that time. I got to babysit, and then love the Company Man channel. Absolutely. Go ahead and say our farewells and see everybody this afternoon.
Yeah. All right, much love to all you amazing people. Thank you for tuning in this morning. It's been a great morning show. Thank you so much, Beans. It's been amazing. Make sure you're following everybody in the co-production team. Don't want to miss out on every day, what they got going on. Stay lifted, stay positive. And I hope everybody has a great Monday. Much love.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a dope-ass Monday morning. Let's go. It's going to be a great day. Hope to see everybody this afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time, chilling in the Cove. Come play some Stoner Roulette with us, and then play some Real Word Fake Word. Don't forget to retoke tonight, where it is the last night where you'll be able to listen to the playlist from April, because a new Token Tunes playlist comes out tomorrow night. Let's go. And who the fuck knows, tonight at 9 p.m. Don't miss out. You can catch that on Sir Cops Let's page and the Europe Entertainment page. Great This Day in History. Much love, Vicki. I super duper appreciate the This Day in History every morning. Great morning speaker. I think Simon Sinek is amazing. And we got to see a boat, the biggest boat, I guess. That's what they were saying. And yeah, Company Man is dope segment. Definitely check him out. We do the Company Man segment every Monday, but definitely check out his page and subscribe to it. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Make sure that you're following everybody on the co-production team from the one and only Sir Coughs a lot. Don't miss Token Tunes every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. New playlist tonight. Make sure you're following the one and only Europe Entertainment. I hope everybody enjoyed the Face game on Saturday night. If you missed it, definitely go back and check it out. And make sure you get your Europe Boy entries in. They close on Saturday now, not on Sunday. So make sure you get them in. Make sure you are following the one and only Kelsey Dabbs Dabber Chick. New Dabber Chick show every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're following the one and only Man-Bear. Much love, Man-Bear. It's always a great time hanging out with you, even if it's only for a little bit. You can catch him at the Retoke tonight with Copsy. Make sure you're following the one and only Mad Productions. Don't miss out on anything he's got going on, and stay tuned for the date, the release of the date when the Kung Fu Vampire interview is going to happen. Thank you to everybody that helps support the Cove. Y'all make this possible. Cove-TV is brought to you by viewers like yourself, and we could not do it without each and every one of you. Much love, Cornbread. Thank you so much for coming up and hanging out every morning. It's a dope ass morning, every morning, hanging out with you. It's a dope ass morning, hanging out with all of you amazing folks. And I hope to see everybody this afternoon. And much love. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
Your worries slide, clouds above and calm inside. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Drift through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the wave. Float and fade, let the moment save. Golden let your worries slide. Clouds of cloud, always slide. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Truth through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the wave. Float and fade, let the moment save. Float and fade, let your worries slide. Clouds of cloud and calm inside. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Drift through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the weight. Float and fade, let the moment save.
Much love, everybody.
Much love.
See y'all later.